Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm going to update you guys on my 50 Shades of Black project pan, and it is a Pantastic Ladies collab, and it runs from April 15th of 2025 to April 15th of 2026. And I have a lot of stuff rolling out, so I want to quickly try and go over this. I will talk to you guys about a few other things I'm using, but I'm not going to go over all 50 items, or of course the ones that are already out. But let me just sift through and find a couple of things that I can talk about. And the first thing I see is this Marc Jacobs Enamored Dazzling Gloss, which is in the shade 376 Pink Parade. I'm working on this one now to try and get it done. I was really hoping that I could get it done before the 15th. I'm actually filming this about 10 days early, so I technically could have this finished. I haven't taken the stopper out, but there's next to nothing along the walls of this, so I actually may be able to finish this. So if I do, you'll see it in my month-end empties at the end of the month, because I think I'm actually going to pull the stopper right now if I can get out my pliers. Because when I pull the doe foot out, I don't really get anything off on from the doe foot, except for at the very, very tip part of it. So yeah, this is all that's left. So really nothing, just a little bit that was caked by the stopper and barely anything along the rest of it. So I will probably have this finished for the 15th, and yeah, I'm very excited. So that one should be an empty, so I'll just consider it an empty now, which is very exciting. The next one is the Pat McGrath Flush Fantasy Lust Lip Gloss, which is, everything's kind of piled here. Where is it? Where did I put it? Here it is. This one is actually an empty. I can't scrape anything else off along the walls, and it looks a lot more opaque on the camera, but here you can see there's literally nothing left. Whatever you see on the bottom there, I tried scraping out with the scraper thing, and this is everything literally that's left. So nothing on here, nothing on here. Very exciting. One more lip gloss out of my collection, which is so exciting because I'm trying to reduce the volume of lip products that I have in my collection. So one more out, and potentially two more, of course, by the 15th. So I love that I have an empty of a lip item right now. Next is the Grown Alchemy Hand Cream, which I just finished 2 days ago. It's really honestly just squished. I squished everything in here. And the title, or the Grown Alchemy name, is it's way up in here, so you can't really see it, but this thing is $36.50 Canadian. I did not buy this as an individual item. It came as a Sephora Favorites kit item, and I'm actually glad I got an opportunity to try this. I enjoyed it, but I would not repurchase. That is insane for a hand cream. So glad I got to try it. Would not purchase a hand cream for almost $40. That's just insanity, but really happy I got to try that. What else do I have here? So a couple of things I'm looking at here. There's about 5 items that I'm either not using or is getting very minimal use, and those are just items, for example, like my Peter Thomas Roth For Mix Peeling Gel. Right now I'm using a Sunday, what is it called? Not Sunday Riley. I can't remember what it's called, but it's another one of those peeling gels. I also have charcoal blotting linens, which are in my purse, and I don't use them very often, but I use them when I really need them, and I haven't really needed them because my skin's getting drier as I age, so they last a lot longer now. I also have a Way Fine to Medium hair treatment mask. Haven't really needed that because I've been using conditioning, leave-in conditioners, so I haven't really needed the mask anytime recently. So I'll try. I have until April. If I continue this project into April, I still have that to use. Anyway, we'll move on to something else. So I have the Sephora Nourishing and Smoothing Sheet Mask, which is right here. So that is empty. That is done. So that will go into my empties. I have the Shiseido Clarifying Cleansing Foam. That is also an empty. Very exciting. I have a lot of empties. There's still a ton here. Next is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer, which is also an empty. Very exciting. I love this. I will repurchase it, but I either want to wait for the Sephora sale or till it goes on discount. I would prefer waiting for it to be 50% off, but I do really like this for hydrating and priming my skin, and it makes my makeup last all day. So I do want to repurchase this soon, but I just have to wait until it goes on sale. And then I have MAC Fix Plus, which honestly I could have done for the 15th, so there's like next to nothing left in here. I might finish this by that point, so this might also be another empty, but I will wait until I get to that point to see. And then I have my MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray, which is back here, and let me see if I can tell how much. I think I have about this much left, so this will still last a little while. I'm also using an Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray for another project. And then I also have my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray that was in this project, and that one is also empty. So I have another empty, which is amazing. Now to turn the page. Okay, Give Me Glow Harder Glitter Shadow Primer, and then that one I don't use a whole lot because I'm also like, I have this one, right? I wouldn't finish this. Like I would probably use like a tiny bit of this, but I also am trying to finish off this one, which I should have put in this project, which is almost done. So I should have put this one, but I didn't, but that's okay. I still want to use my full items. Like I don't want to just leave items not to be used. So I have the Give Line It Up 24-hour gel pencil eyeliner, and this one is very close to being an empty. I don't have much left of this, and I really, really, really enjoy this. I'll put it in front of me here so you can see it better. There's not much left. This won't last very long at all. It's really great. I enjoy that a lot. And then I have the Product Candy 30 ml perfume, which is another empty. Really exciting. This is one of my favorite perfumes. It's got such a beautiful, sweet scent. I absolutely love this. I also have, I think it's a full size I got for Christmas. Not this last one, but the one before. But I also had this, and I figure like I like to use all the perfumes that I have. And so I thought I'll use a small one first because it was older, and then now I can open up that other one. But that's also an empty. And then I think, what else do we have here? Okay, so I have this Black Opium perfume, but I think I used that, and I'm pretty sure it's already in my empties from like a few months ago, but I will have to, when I put these empties at the end of the month in with my other ones, I'll have to go hunting for it, and if I've already counted it, I'll just have to take it off this list, but I'm pretty sure I finished that one already. And then I have the Stay Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow, and this is like a cream highlighter, I think, and I don't have a lot left. Yeah, it's an illuminator, so I only have up to here, so that's all the product I have left to use, but it's really light, and because it's summer, I'm trying to use up this one, even though I don't think this is in a project, but you can tell it's almost done as well. I'm like scraping the sides, so that other one will just be an empty in the future. And then yeah, I'm using the Saturday Skin Rub-A-Dub Refining Peel Gel. So same thing with the Peter Thomas Roth. I really enjoy those, but because my skin is drying, very, very dry, when I use that, it feels really great, but then I feel like I have to put on so much moisturizer because it just takes off all the dead skin from me, and it's like I feel almost more dry. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels satisfying because my skin feels smooth, but it feels parched. Just if that makes sense. And then I have my MAC Prep and Prime Lip, which is this thing right here, which I don't have much left. I'm trying to use it now. Finally, I'll put it here. Finally trying to start using this. So that one will go back in my desk because I wear makeup for work and everything, and I'm constantly reapplying my lipstick. So that's where these two will live. So I can finish those off. Hopefully I'll have this one done, if not by the 15th for the next month. I'm thinking the next month, but yeah. And then, excuse me, my throat is getting very dry. Then I have my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light 2 Vanilla, which I've been using to brighten up underneath my brows. And this one is almost done. I took the stopper out a while ago and there's really nothing left. It's just I'm scraping the sides, but I use this only for under the brow to carve, and so I don't need a lot, and I get a little bit on the doe foot and I just use the smallest amount. So this one will probably be in for at least another month. But then I'll have one concealer out this year, which makes me feel so good. I think I already have another concealer that was finished, but I'll feel good about this. What else do I have here? Where was my mascara? Don't think I know it's in this project. Oh yeah, I totally missed this. So this is the Marc Jacobs At Lashed mascara, and this is also done. This was done like just in July, or yeah, in July. So this has been sitting here for a long time. But this one is also complete. And like, I feel like I'm skipping over stuff. And I think, like, I don't even know if this was in the project, but it has black packaging. So I'm going to talk about some stuff that's empty that I don't think was in other projects. But I feel like some of these were. And now I'm like questioning. It's been a while since I've had to track like what's in what project. And so whatever, it is what it is. But this is the KVD Tattoo Pencil Liner. And I don't think this was in any project. But this is also done. I don't think you can hear, there's like the teeny tiniest bit, but when I go to use it, it like flattens out, and it's also just dots, and it doesn't drag anymore. It doesn't perform. So this part is like dried out. So that's all that's left. Like I can't make it any bigger. So that one is also complete. And then I know I have some other things in here. Okay. Let's talk about, okay, so I have NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in Patagonia. I'm going to grab that and show you guys. I took it out of this project like last month, probably just a couple of weeks ago actually, because it's too dark. But I don't have a lot of a tan this year. I didn't tan a lot because we had the wildfires and the smoke was like crazy. So I barely got outside, even for gardening. I was outside just like to water and kind of prune a little bit. But this is just way too dark. I'm not going to be able to use that anymore this year. So that will go back into my drawer for next year. Then I have the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick in Biscuit. And I am using this religiously, but at the same time, like it's the small one, the mini one. But it's making progress, but like I feel like I should have had this done already. Even though I'm making really good progress, it's like, it does last a long time. So I have to say for like 20 something bucks, this lasted forever. And it's a very expensive brand. So I feel like this is a reasonable price for this style of cream item, because even though it's cream, you think it would go fast, it lasts a long time. So I'm really pleased with that item, and it's a beautiful contour shade. And it's in the shade Biscuit, I think. Did I say that? I don't know. Last but not least on this list, I have the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in the shade Do Me Baby, which I'm so happy that this is out because I hate saying that name, but this is it. So it's all done. Finally out of my collection. And then I have a couple of honorary items, and they're all like, they have black packaging. So the first item is, this is a sad one, but it is my Smashbox Master of Horrors Chucky lipstick. I finished this in July, I believe, and that is done. I do have another one, so I will be cracking that open this month because I have to use it in September and October, and then of course until it's done. I will be emptying all the stuff that's in here. This is starting to turn, so I'm going to scoop it out, and I'm going to keep the lipstick packaging, and I'm going to put it on my coffin shelf in the back. I don't think you guys can see it on my screen, but I will put that in the background, and also the packaging, of course. I love this so much. Oh my gosh, I wish they just had that in their regular line all the time. I also finished the Milani eyeshadow primer, which is awesome. This took me forever to finish. So this little guy, which when you get it on sale for like maybe 13 bucks from regular 20, this lasts forever. So it's so worth the money. But just know, like, I think some people don't like this because they think it still creases. Just know right on the back it says you have to wait 30 seconds after applying for it to like cream down to stick your products to it. So if that helps. My throat is getting dry. So last item, this is so great, but I have the Milk Makeup Loose Setting Powder. And this is, of course, a completed item. This is one of those honorary ones. So I'm very, very happy that that is done. And this can go with the rest of my empties. And that is everything. So I have, let me see, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then like 3 extra. So 12, did I say 8 or 9? I can't remember. I just said it and my left my brain already. Okay, so either 11 or 12 items that I completed. I'm very excited. Another honorary one, I also have this big shampoo. It took me 2 years to finish that because it wasn't my primary shampoo. But I'm happy to have all of these things completed out of my collection. That is what, 1, 2, 3 lip products alone. 3 lip products out of my collection, potentially 4, potentially 5. I'm so proud of myself. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. I hope you leave a comment down below. If you want to leave a comment but you don't know what to leave and you want to show your support for me, leave some kind of a spooky emoji. I would love that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.